STEC is an organisation that's been around since 1983. It is what it says on the tin. It's a training and education centre.
With two charitable goals. One is to advance education and the other is to relieve poverty. We run courses that will help people. So we've everything from food banks, we've got a project called Swap Shop, we've got the local MP, lots of guidance services to help people with advice.
The numbers of people who've been through Speak Training and Education Centre over the last 42 years is probably up into the tens of thousands.
We've got about 15 to 20 charities, community interest companies, all not-for-profits, who operate alongside businesses to try to support us to be sustainable and to support our communities to be sustainable.
I'm Maria Eagle MP and I'm the Member of Parliament for Liverpool Garston here in South Liverpool. STEC has been at the heart of the South Liverpool communities, and not only have they for 42 years now given free training to people who live locally who need their skills improved to improve their employability, but they also spend a lot of time and effort and spare money helping communities out in other ways. And so for STEC, it's not just about doing the day job of providing training to local people for which they get paid. It's also about making a real difference in communities. And for many years, a lot of that has been about alleviating poverty. So a lot of what happens here in STEC is about helping people and alleviating poverty. You've had things like the swap shop, you've had things, food banks, you've had all kinds of initiatives and efforts over the years, not only to get people into employment, but also to stop poverty in its tracks here in South Liverpool. I don't know where we'd be without them.
My name's Councillor Mary Rasmussen. I represent the Speak ward. I seem to have spent half my adult life here. My daughter encouraged me to come over here and start a training course. I did that, succeeded at that, got a better job. My daughter went on to get a better job. My son came over. He was working on a gardening project, and Mark Ord, the infamous Mark Ord, encouraged him to go to university. He's now a maths teacher teaching at senior level. My youngest daughter, she came over here doing training courses and she set up the original swap shop downstairs.
Hi, I'm Poppy Learman. I'm the neighbourhood manager for Area 12 for Liverpool City Council. Since I started my role about a year ago, one of the main places and people that was mentioned was STEC and Mark. When I came to visit STEC, I was blown away by this microcosm of so many things happening in a building, from massage to piano lessons, language lessons, driving theory, you name it. And it became really clear very quickly that STEC was a hub in the community, as well as Mark knowing everybody and representing everybody so fairly and gracefully. As part of my role as the neighbourhood manager, STEC has actually been a vital and pivotal place to bring communities together. This includes kind of high profile meetings, ASB and crime focus with Maria Eagle MP, senior officials from the council, and using this room we're in now as a hub and a safe place for people to meet.
So how have STEC helped us? Well, in so many ways it would be impossible for me to go on, but they help us here with our office and studio. They answer the phones for us because we don't have a landline. I mean, we're running on a real shoestring. All our volunteers, we're all volunteers, we don't receive any money. And so we rely on STEC to actually provide for us.
I volunteer at the Orchard Food Bank. The Orchard's now been in STEC about 6 years, and Mark transitioned us into the social space, which has now freed up money to replenish the stock when needed to help the local community. So without Mark putting us in the social space, we wouldn't have been sustainable.
I took the opportunity to learn from STEC. They allowed me to go in there. It was free. It allowed me to not just computers, but it opened a door for me being able to use computers. Then I could go on to do other things. We were learning champions, which meant we engaged with many other people in the community, helping people along through using the systems, networking with the systems advice bureaus, budgeting. We went to schools, churches, people came in to see us, and we could help people who were in a situation like ourselves with no qualifications, low self-esteem, but working as a group, getting great help and support from STEC.
I think STEC is an amazing charity. It's so well connected. Mark Ord is a fantastic person, community member, friend. He gives so much wisdom to people, support. So many people have benefited from attending STEC. My own team have benefited from attending STEC with some amazing training, all free.
I've worked at Speak Training and Education Centre since 1988. When I first came, I only had a hairdressing qualification. So my journey here has been one of educating myself as well as supporting students in education.
They've done a brilliant job, not just for me, for everyone who are willing to learn new things, and it's amazing. And especially, Mark Holt, he's absolutely great.
One of my favourite things about STEC is it's a real place for inclusivity and diversity, and in an area where often people are striving to represent communities better, this building does it so effortlessly. It's a safe place, it's a place to be yourself, and it's a place where local organisations, residents, partners can come together and do better for the area.
STEC's social space is based on the principle that those who can pay in do financially, and those who may not be able to because they're really good social contribution, they don't need to pay. So Liverpool Talking Newspaper, the original Swap Shop, Orchard Food Bank, Merseyside Dementia Friendly Radio, the Harris Club, Attitude Performing Arts, Speak Comedy, CIO, Lamwell, Thread, which is a dementia support group, and the Albanian Heritage School. They're all here because we value their social contribution to the community.
They do an absolutely fantastic job. They've done it for 42 years. I hope they'll be able to do it for very many more, because we still need what they do here in South Liverpool.